Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dawn and Dreams. It is your lady, Miss Z. Thank you for tuning into another video. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for those who booked readings with me. Um, I appreciate all my likes, comments, and shares. So make sure you do that if this video resonates with you. So this is going to be a little bit different, and I would love to do this on a bone cast, so I might have to do that as well. I'm going to ask about what spiritual activity may be going on in your home with spirits in your home. Okay, a lot of people like to believe that there is nothing going on in their home, and 9 times out of 10, you could have spirits that are just in and out of the home that don't really, reside there. Or you could have spirits attached to the property, which I've seen that before too, where they still come and go freely, but they still come back, so they can influence things in the home. You might have guardians around you. I'm just gonna see, what activity is going on around you. If it's something serious to where there's a message involved, or if it's just something light, okay, like channel surfing, right? But there's gonna be no like we ain't gonna go too deep in depth about it, okay? So don't look at this like a scary reading, because if you're scared, just click off, okay? All right. So as you know, you can pick from stone 1, 2, or 3. And of course, if you would like to book a reading with me, you go to dawnandreams.com. That link will be in the description box down below. Also, if you would like to shop any of my items, there you just go to dawnandreams.com, click on spiritual items or spiritual tools, or you can just click on the shop tab, and it'll take you to the handmade dream catchers that I make. Very, very spiritual items, and I take pride in, and also some other great items that you can use on your journey. Okay, so I hope that you pick the one that you resonate with. Without further ado, we're going to get started. If you need more time, please pause the video. Let's see if there's any spiritual activity going on in your home, and if so, what. So weirdly enough, the first thing I'm hearing is talking. So these spirits are actually can can speak in a way like it's not like talking to you, and you see my words are breaking up. That kind of understand. That kind of tells you how it's spoken. It's not like something, like a direct sentence. I don't think of it like that, but you may hear something like get up in the morning, or, if there was a fire, you would hear, of course, get out. And you would think it's something within you, but it's actually someone who's attached. Not necessarily, it could be attached to the property, but it could be one of your spirit guides as well that's trying to kind of push you in certain directions. So you may hear things out of the corner of your ear, and you're like, what was that? It also could represent noises in the house as well. So everything is a sign to kind of get your attention on certain things. Okay, let's see what's coming out. Okay, and ooh, all right, that's enough of that. Hmm. Okay. This is very much a protective energy. That is a lot of masculine energy. So even if it's a woman, it's somebody who's very, very protective, and they have a lot of manly energy surrounding those who pick this one. This may not be the only spirit that's there, but definitely someone who's a protector. Okay. Mm. They like things to be in truth. Okay. If you have children in the home, they would be the protector of that as well. This is very probably an ancestor, because this is someone who protects their family. So they, the energy they carry is just of a protector. They don't care who they have to cut down. So it's a protector, and that could represent, could be a god, like god or goddess. Could be a strong energy there. If it is an ancestor, not enough water is being given. I feel like they manipulate water. So if a faucet is on or something like that, that would be them. Hmm. I very much feel that this is a relation to the family, or it is someone that is a part of the property. You may be like a child of theirs, so it could be very well a granddad, because he's falling over this right here. So that kind of gives me the energy of a protection of the baby. Whoever the spirit is, they don't like anyone lying. I don't know why that's coming up. They don't like lies. Um, they don't like manipulation, things like that. So just a very serious energy as far as protection goes. And the weird thing is, there may be even a separation of family with this person, and that's why they are so protective. Um, When's the last time we pulled on that? Hmm. Hmm. They like a lot of clarity too. So whenever you feel in doubt about something, they tend to come around. They very well are very, very, very willing to put themselves on the line for you in certain ways. Like again, they do not like mistreatment. They like balance. They don't like when things aren't seen through. So if it's a marriage that's supposed to happen, it needs to happen. That's the weird thing is I get a serious energy with the spirit. Um, Let me get one last message from this and I'm going to move forward, okay? Because I spent a lot of time on that. But lately I've been channeling a lot of messages, so I have to just do it as it comes. Okay. The first thing I hear is stay strong. Okay. That's weird. You have home. Residing in the home, okay? You have duality. So if they see you arguing with your partner or something like that, they very much are on your side, okay? Very much are on your side. They don't tolerate a lot of mess. Transformation. They want to see you grow. They want to see more stability. You have truth. They like for you to accept things for what they are. Reunion of souls. That very well gives me the energy. Like I said, like you know this person. If you don't, it's just someone who's very attached to the property, but I really feel like it could be an ancestor. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's see what spiritual activity is going on in your home and what's happening there. So let me shuffle this up. I feel like there's a lot of spirits that are in your home, okay? Somebody's with you when you're cooking. I don't know why that comes up to mind, but there's somebody that's with you when you're cooking. So there's like a lot of energy. And it seems like you're very welcoming to spirits. Somehow you have an environment that's very attracted to the spirits that bring them in. Mirrors would be a thing too. So if you don't like mirrors, like I don't like mirrors because I feel like they're like little gateways. I don't. I like mirrors in a way I can look at myself to get ready, but I don't really like mirrors like that. As far as because I know that it feels like somebody's watching you through the mirror. But pretty happy energy. So let's see what's. Yeah. Might be in there. Okay. Ooh, same thing. I'm gonna have to reshuffle that, but yeah, same thing. That's weird. If you are given certain pictures and stuff of like ancestors and things like that, that is them trying to get your attention, but it's a very small, subtle way. Okay, so it's like you could see them if you kind of looked in the mirror. It seems like right there in the mirror, you could see a certain spirit, not to scare you, but just to say it is very, very possible if you had it happen before. If you see orbs, those are things that also could represent them because I feel like it's more than one, rather than ancestors or just spirits within the property, but it's definitely more than one. And I feel like they kind of join in on the fun. You would never know that, but yeah. So for those of you who picked this one, you must have a shrine or planning to create an altar or something to that effect because I feel like it's a more welcoming environment. They also offer protection, a lot of protection in the energy. Okay. They honestly, if you were wanting to rely on them for help, like it seems like you sometimes feel distant away from your guides and things like that, but they're here to let you know that they are right there, they've been there. So rather you can see them or not, you can still feel them, okay? And you could also see them if you really wanted to, I feel, because even though, it's just kind of like out of the corner of your eye, you could definitely see them. Especially it seems like when you're at your lowest, and not to say that that's when that you should be able to see them, but when you're at your lowest, it seems like they come to comfort you. Seems like they also influence certain decisions that you might make. If you're looking for guidance, things get conflicting and confusing. They do try to come in and help with that as well, but they keep their distance in certain ways. They're more like you have some guardians watching over you. But like I said, with the orbs, look, you may have, those are major signs, okay? If you see flickers of the light. And yeah, like with this is kind of like an altar here. So like when you're asking, for the spirit to come through, it actually does. Okay, it actually is behind you. And this represents intuition. So you could definitely feel them. It seems like you are very gifted in order to communicate with them. And that's what kind of creates the environment for attracting spirits as well behind on your team. But this also represents an inflection of dreams as well. So when you are dreaming, you may have a protector as well near you. And for some of you who have indigenous connections, that represents that to me too, because you may sometimes feel like you don't have that connection or you're not sure about it. Look up your heritage, because you do have connection to some of these spirits that are coming from way back when, okay, that are around you too. But as you get deeper on your practice, you do want to find out your heritage. All right. So that was that one. Let's go to the last one here. Let's see what spirits are around you, what activity is going on around you and in your home. Well, this one is weird. It's funny because I feel like they kind of stay away. It's funny. I feel like a lot of clearing of the energy. Hold on. Okay. With you, it's a lot of opportunity for growth that's being avoided in your connections, actually. Pets also represent spirit guides for you. Um, they come back in different forms. Like I can't really explain that because it's hard to explain ancestors and animals and things like that. They have that same connection. All right, so even the animals in your house actually represent certain spirits, but these are all in higher realms. Okay. Literally, there's not really many, I would say, that are in your home. It's like you have a fear of being manipulated. So it's like you're taking time to learn about more. So if I had to say, it'd be one spirit. I mean, you do have some higher spirits that may come in every now and then, but not too much, really that much activity goes on. And that does happen. Sometimes, you can clear out things, or you can kind of set things up a certain way where it's not as, invited, unless it's just the spirits that are just coming through or attached to a property. This doesn't mean you don't have guardians, because you still do. Because those represent guardians right there. But I feel like you would if you strengthen your connections, you could actually have a spiritual team actually in your home protecting you there as well. And honestly, even if the spirits in your home did make noise, I don't think that you would notice it that much. And it's because you either work a lot, to where if there was some activity going on, you wouldn't notice it. But this kind of represents working a lot. Yeah, honestly, you could have a whole family behind you. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just, you don't really want, a lot of things in your home. If you cleanse it out so much that, some people can unknowingly spell things that way. They don't really play those games as far as stuff moving and stuff in their house and stuff like that. And you can set it up that way. Though, like I said, the spirits that are attached to the property are not going to move, but it seems like you're not really going too far into it as well as you could, because it looks like there could be more around you than what you could ever imagine, because this is a whole family flipped in the reverse. Like, we could be here if we were allowed to be. And sometimes, I've heard of an ancestor feast that you can actually have that can invite spirits in your home. That's if you want that type of protection, because they do serve as protection. And it looks like you may even reach out to them, needing grounding, needing more balance. You may reach out to them, and they could, like I said, they could serve for protection in your home. But it seems like what is there is very subtle. So maybe needing to lose a little bit of fear. Slow but steady, feminine energy. Things can grow. Let me get one more card on that. Well, just know you very much have a lot of control over your space. And this kind of represents to me, you may not trust very easily. So it's kind of like you keep yourself kind of separated in a way. So if, like I said, if you want to open up spiritually, you would have to kind of just start making those changes in your home to be a little bit more inviting. But what's there is already within some of your higher realm guides. Okay. And higher realm, I mean like gods and goddesses, things like that. Whatever you resonate with would be the energy that's created around you. All right. So that is the reading. If you would, please like and subscribe. If you would like to book a reading, go to dawnandreams.com. And I will see you in my next video. You guys have a great and wonderful day.